The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one. To the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yellow, Arjolani! Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Kill. 57. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
I'm scared. Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. First down.
Come on, D. You go tight. 15. Watch out. Hooray! Exit. Check. Crouch and spill. Hey, Sunday. Motion. Pump.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 7-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Defense wins alpha. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tighten up, tighten up. 11.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, one of the big questions in the lead up to Super Bowl 54, the health of Tevin Coleman. We saw him go down fairly early in that NFC Championship game against Green Bay, and you thought, oh boy, that doesn't look good. Separated shoulder, pop back into place, and he wants to give it a go.
And you understand that. I mean, the chance to get to the Super Bowl and play. He's been there once before, but that was with Atlanta. And that was a 28-3 game, that lead that they gave up against New England. He wants to try and get a ring himself. So if at all possible, he will give it a go. Fortunately for San Francisco, he's part of a 3-man rotation at tailback that includes Matt Breida, who's a backup, and Raheem Mostert, who just blazed through the playoffs.
You mentioned that game against New England. Of course, Kyle Shanahan was also with Atlanta. He wants to right that ship, too. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go. 13.
Garoppolo on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
White. Check 3. Go. 53. Check 53. Watch X3. 218. Chopper. 53. Mike. Guys. 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This one complete to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21. Here we go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The 30. 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Hey, alert!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty,
Here we go.
a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
21.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Flag!
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Check. Lucky. Shoot.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Showing it. Check 9.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there and stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check.
13! I got this.
56. Mike.
2!
56.
2! Hey, Foxtrot!
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got him.
11.
He's coming, double up.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
11.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Hey, exit.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. 56 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
56. Here we go.
Black!
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
40-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that...
And he loses the football a second time. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Garoppolo now. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
No. Pick the edge. Go.
21.
22 jet bomber. Hot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
I got you.
Check me out. 56 to Mike.
Hey, gun.
Watch the pass.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the 49er hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 43.
White. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Hey, check.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
It's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun.
Mike's 56, right there, 56.
Bravo.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come on.
65.
56. Mike 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Shut down. Motion, motion.
Attack, attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Go, go, go. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Give me 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag. Down, however, let's see what that's about. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
15.
And again, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, man, watch.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Fights him off. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180!
Yo, 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 yo.
21, 21.
56 to Mike.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 60 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
At the Niners' 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Yellow. Come on.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
So don't say nothing.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. And it's caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yellow.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. You know, we've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Time to go, night,
They begin the drive with Coleman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, it's Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
49's the mic, Mark 49. You ain't going nowhere.
First and 10.
11. 1, Omaha.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award on this very field, Von Miller. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Lynch. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 60 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go, let's go. And got Mike, number 2.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
53 is the mark. Hey, tight. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Wide. Get wide. Check safety. Go. Check 50.
On 3rd down, Wilson out to his left. Looking downfield for Dez. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
Mike's 49.
Hey, Delta.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21. Hey, high 7.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Alert! Kill! Check 20. Go. 40.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike it from anywhere.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground to Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Lynch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now again, running right is Lynch. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
Richard Sherman on the
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A run here with Lynch. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Sponge. No. Whip. Watch the whip.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Rolling. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 21, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36. Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
15. Block 49. Who that?
On first down, Allen. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes caught by Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but he got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Nicole Hardman, the intended. Target.
All day, baby. All day.
Pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well with the right tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, it's Lynch, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
It's a very short kick, taken by an up man.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson throwing again, eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards to pick up there.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go, G. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 12.
On second and 11 now. Wilson steps away. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's put that team on the hunt. Switch.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
57 colors.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And it's third and 13.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable for Lockett. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down now. It's Allen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, yellow. Motion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Mike, 49, guys. Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Lockett. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
It's our time.
They go with Lynch right side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So we got man.
Got it. Go.
Mike, no. In your face. Check your hot read. 36, 36. Kill. You go tight. You got tight.
Wilson on third down. Flushed it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
Mike 49. Watch the screen.
Now here's Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Give me some. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Check 37. Check 30. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, easy. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Lynch busting free. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now third and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now it's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. On second and 9, Mahomes. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. They try again with Lynch. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third and goal, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. From the gun, it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, they run with Lynch. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, G.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
With the score, Seahawks 38, Chiefs 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Easy.
49's the mic. Bravo. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Akeem Hicks, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Run left, run left.
On third down, Wilson on the move to his left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Wes Horton with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gun.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Nice the mic.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
I'm coming after you.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yellow.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, get in the way.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll bite, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one in penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, alert.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball in zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And That's going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know, the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Try to stay with it.
That's true. Fourth down. Here's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gun. Zoom. Pre-alert.
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Good, guys. 4 down.
Mike, 9.
Hey, easy.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.